Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning into a special edition of Steel City Sports, where I'm your host, Luther Dupree, joined as always by Magic Mike Migliore, Kelly, the political assassin, Russell, and Smoking Jim Frazier. Great show planned for you all today. Number to call in, 231-2288. We have some of the best high school talent in the state. But before we do that, we got to do our Steel City news. And I don't know if I have to put out any disclaimers yet, but I'm going to just wing it. Magic Mike, the floor is yours, man. What you got on your mind?
The American people should never be allowed to vote for anything again. You have no respect for great American tradition, no respect for great American institutions, and yesterday, in a total disregard for great American icons, you voted to remove the iron token from the Monopoly game and replace it with a cat. What's wrong with you people? The iron is flat on the bottom. You set it on the board, it doesn't wobble, it doesn't fall over like the cannon or the dog. And it's a great, great tradition. Instead, you want a cat. Well, tomorrow morning, when you pull your pants out of the drying machine, lay them on your board and drag a cat across them instead of an iron. You won't get rid of the wrinkles, but you'll be filled with hair. Have a good time with that.
Magic Mike, I was worried at first, man. Hey, Kelly Russell, what you got in your mind, man?
Well, you got to do some real quick. You deserve credits. Anytime we do a show like this, there's a lot of people we need to thank.
Right.
First and foremost, got to thank the parents, the players who are here, athletic directors, coaches, and all those who involved who helped make this show a reality. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Hey, best in the nation. Peters Township Soccer girls soccer team. They won the Army National Guard National Ranking Trophy as the part of the Max Preps Tour of Champions on 2 Fridays ago. We got a national championship high school soccer team here. Got to congratulate those young ladies. And here we are, early February. You know what that means. We've got a few days left in the high school basketball season. I want to congratulate all those who've qualified for district playoffs, and we'll be able to see who's lucky enough to move on to PIAA time come March. So good luck to all those players.
All right. And Smoking Jim, and before he goes, we got to put a disclaimer out for Smoking Jim. The words you're about to hear, Smoking Jim's alone. They don't reflect mine, Kelly, Mike's, anybody else you're about to hear. Smoking Jim stands alone. That being said, it's all yours, Smoking Jim.
Hey, thanks, Lou. I want to send out a special Happy Father's Day to Dan Marino. Hey, this is a special day for me. I was pleasantly surprised to see my best friend Tracy Washington that's here. And I'll talk a little bit more about Tracy throughout the show. And my favorite uncle is here, living legend from Virginia. He's in his high school Hall of Fame. They retired his jersey, and his name is James White. And I tell you what, he taught us all how to play like Dick Night Train Lane. So if you ever see any Dick Night Train Lane films, you know why we got kicked out of so many games. But most people that watch the show know that I'm an NFL scout. The Steelers again invited me to help them with their draft this year. It'll be my 11th year in a row. So I'm just going to tell you why the Steelers didn't make the playoffs. President Art Rooney II never played a down of football in his life, and he hired Todd Haley, who never played a down of football in his life, and they both told future Hall of Fame quarterback Big Ben Roethlisberger he needs to tweak his game. Art Rooney II again made another mistake by firing offensive genius Bruce Arians. Listen, the Pittsburgh Steelers in their draft at some point need to take a corner to replace number 35, Josh Victorian. I call him the thong because he provides very little coverage. Listen, everybody from the Steelers are talking about the Steelers need to take a running back. They're saying the Steelers need to take Ed Lacy. I don't know from Alabama because I'm not sure if you want to take a guy who has a nickname of Left Hook Lacy a few months after Chris Rainey pimp slapped his girlfriend. Although his girlfriend's now is getting ready to fight Layla Ali because we know she can take a punch. If I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, what I do is I take linebacker Manti Te'o because you can't slap an imaginary girlfriend.
Smoking Jim Frazier does it again. Hey, like I said, we got some great guests on there, man.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for loosening it up, man.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, but Smoking Jim, we have the Still City Beauties in the house. We're going to have the Still City Beauties come up. Why don't you introduce them to us?
How in the world did we get her? I tell you what, we've been having models on our show for 10 years. My favorite has always been Janae Barlow. I tell you what, she's doing photo shoots in New York, all over the East Coast. She got a photo shoot set up with the greatest photographer in this country, Mike Migliore. Everybody put your hands together for Pittsburgh's fastest rising star, Janae Barlow. And I tell you what, I call India hips, lips, and fingertips. I tell you what, she's a beautiful woman. I tell you what, I'm her agent, I'm her manager. We're getting ready to travel all over the country so she'll be discovered. Right now, she's just had an audition with America's Next Top Model. I told her she ought to try out for Bad Girls Club. Everybody put your hands together for the beautiful India. And I always knew that this young lady would grow up to be a beautiful young woman because her mama's built like Beyonce. This girl is very intelligent. She's smart. In the fall, she'll be attending Howard University.
HU.
Yeah, put your hands together for Tristan Day. And Tristan, who you got with you?
Aaliyah Sims.
Oh, come into the mic. Come into the mic.
Aaliyah Sims and Kayla Brown.
All right, put your hands together for Carrick's dance team, competitive dance team.
All right, real quick, before we bring up the athletes, Carrick's dance team, just talk a little bit about that, you know, what you guys do and you know, talk a little about it. First, say your name and to the mic.
I'm Tristan. I'm a senior at Carrick.
Okay.
Basically, we're Carrick's first competitive dance team.
Okay.
So that means we're starting it off right. Basically, we have competitions with other high schools and everything. And if I do say so myself, I mean, we're bad. Yeah, we're gonna win. It's not a problem. We have a trip to Wildwood later in the March and everything. Where we'll compete with other dance teams across actually our whole district, from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York itself and everything. So we'll have the chance to be there, have some fun, and also kick some more butt. So.
Okay. So what is competitive dance? One of the other two ladies.
I'm small though. Let me bring it down there. Competitive dance is basically like teams from, like, some of them are individual teams. Like there's from like actual groups, like people who teach, and it's like high school dance teams. Basically they go and we meet every Saturday to see who basically has the best routine, the best moves, the best tricks, and basically, I mean, ours is the best. But I mean, they come too. They just show us what they
Y'all
have.
don't lack confidence, huh?
Of course.
That's the first time I ever heard Carrick being the best in anything.
Don't talk about it.
Our football team don't win a game, so somebody gotta win.
Oh, dang. All right, all right. And like, all right, last question before we bring up some of the athletes. For the one who hasn't spoke. What's your name again?
I'm Kayla.
Okay, what kind of music, what do you all dance to?
We dance to hip hop. It's a mixtape. It's like 5 different songs
okay.
put together, and it's there's different transitions.
Okay.
And in our dance, we have 12 different moving transitions. So I mean, it's really like intense. So yeah, that's the word for it.
Okay.
Is there enough room right here to show us?
No,
We got.
no.
We'll set it. Hey, we'll set it up. Thank you all for coming. Thank all the models, but we want to bring up a couple of our athletes first. Smoker Jim, who did you bring in the house?
Well, the first one got to be a young man from Montour High School, probably the quickest, fastest guy. He's one of the favorites to win the state 100-meter championship this year. His dad was a speedster, he's a speedster, and he's probably the quickest guy I've seen on the football field since Justin King. Please put your hands together for Shane Washington.
Go to the mic while the models, they're going to get your plaque. Shane Washington. Just talk about the season. I mean, Montour has done some big things over the last couple years. You know, just talk about Montour, you know, just coming on the scene and just representing.
Well, over the last 3 years, I've had fun with just the guys and stuff like that, winning the WPIAL championship, getting states and stuff like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this year, I couldn't play a whole season because I messed up my knee. But the rest of the year was good, though.
And Shane, tell everybody some of your relatives that you're related to, some of your cousins.
Like who? I mean, I could go on and on.
Darrell Revis, Jonathan Baldwin.
Yeah, Revis, Baldwin. My uncles also played football. They were good recruits. My uncle played for the LA Rams and Buffalo Bills for a little bit. So.
And don't forget you're related to the greatest high school coach of all time, Terry Smith.
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, all right, so what's the future? How's your knee holding up? What's the future hold for you, Shane?
Future for me is still waiting on acceptance from Cal.
Okay.
So if I get accepted there, I'll probably run football. I mean, I'll do football and I'll run track too. So.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank
And
you.
I tell you what, one thing too, one of the greatest, best artists I ever seen. His dad could do a lot of things, but his dad can't draw a stop sign. But this guy is an exceptional artist, and couldn't be more proud of him.
Okay. Hey, Shane, we're going to talk to you in a few minutes, man. Thank you for coming on. Who else you got in the house, Smoking Joe?
Well, I tell you what, man, if you guys go to YouTube, I've never in my life seen a better Pop Warner football player in youth league than this guy. We got him from Orlando, Florida. He got tired of the sunshine. We moved him up here to Georgetown, tried to get him into Gateway maybe next year for his senior year. Outstanding quarterback, outstanding baseball player, comes from great bloodlines. His mom was an all-state track star, and his dad played high school football with Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. Put your hands together for Dion Moore. Dion look comfortable with all the ladies up there.
Yeah. Hey, Dion, so junior year, senior year coming up, what kind of things you working on? What can we expect out of you next year?
My knee just went down this year, but I plan on making a strong comeback. Just coming up here from Florida, first year came through, but we were a young team, so wasn't as strong as we were. But next year, you could definitely believe we'll be out there coming in. I gotta coming through, and I'm gonna make a big run for this college thing, like it out here, and see what my competition can bring to me.
Okay.
District 6 football. What necessarily brought you from Florida? Talk about the transition from playing in Florida to playing in Pennsylvania.
Playing down there was real fast. I came from a 6A school. We played 8A schools, and coming up here to a 3A school, it slowed down, but the weight level, the strength level increased. But just an adjustment I had to make. My speed kept me in the game, so get that strength up, and then we're gonna make something happen.
Mm-hmm. There's some gentlemen here from Woodland Hills. I remember a few years ago they played a team from Florida, and early in that game they were man-housing them on the offensive line. So I will agree with you. That's one of the differences between Florida and Pennsylvania is that strength conditioning. Good luck, and definitely get recovered and have a good senior season.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to try to get him a Monroeville address real soon.
All right, Kel, you got some guys in the house. Why don't you bring them up?
Oh man, there's a school out on the west end of Allegheny County. You know, they haven't achieved their championship dream, but they've done a lot these past 2 years. So let's bring up the gentleman from Stowe Rocks, who I'm going to go on the line and say they probably wouldn't WPIAL single A next year. Come on, Stowe Rocks.
All right. Of course, hey, go to the mic, say your name, and can we get ready to run the clips? Lenny Wilkins, Stowe Rocks clips. Say your name and the mic, position.
Lenny Williams, I play quarterback in DB.
Okay.
I'm a junior this year. I'll be a senior next year. So.
Okay. You got that O on your sweatshirt.
I'm Brendan Blair, junior, about to be a senior next year.
Okay.
Play for Stowe Rocks.
I'm Ben Shackelford. I play receiver and corner, and I'm a senior.
All right. Guys had 2 great seasons as we get ready to run some of the clips. Did great, couldn't get past Clareton in 2 years, man. Next year, do you guys think you guys could finally make that next step?
Yeah, I think a lot of me and Brendan coming back, you know, we had a young team this year. We'll bring back a lot of leadership. You know, I think we'll be motivated to go back there and win it all.
All right. Talk about the changing of coaches. You lost Ron Butcher last year. Had a new coach this year. Talk about what type of transition, if any, you guys had to go through with the coaching change.
Coach Bushley, he's a good coach and all, but Bradley, he was there for a year, so we like knew him. So it really wasn't like a change for real. He just stepped up basically and took over the offense and head coach, because before he was an offense, Bushley was a head coach, and Bradley, he is offensive machine, like so, and he just kept us going. He a good leader. He led us to a championship, but couldn't get it all done.
All right. Okay. I see that look in your eyes. You feel some type of way about that. So just remember that feeling and get back there next year and win it.
And I tell you what, this week I talked to a couple coaches from Temple University, Adam DeMichael and Terry Smith, and they told me that the #1 recruit for next year for them, they want Lenny Williams bad, and that's my favorite team right now is Temple University.
Okay. Hey, let's run a couple clips as we talk to the guys a little more. Can we run those clips? I think this is, just some clips we got off of YouTube where we showed some of you guys some of the plays that you guys made. What are you guys going to work on to get over that hurdle, that Clareton hurdle? I mean, we know they lose a lot. We know you guys lose some. What's going to be the difference this year to get you over that hump?
Just, it's going to be more mental than anything. I know. I mean, we got a lot of people coming back, so we got the leadership. We got the age, but everyone just had to be in the right mindset. To just go out there and not accept losing at all. Play a full game every play, try to beat the other team. So I think that's what we'll need the most.
Yeah, last year, threw for over 2,000, rushed for over 1,000. How much better can you get? I mean, we're looking at it.
It's my senior year, so I gotta go out with a bang. But I'm looking to do better.
Okay. Brandon, what are you gonna work on? I mean, what schools have been in contact with you?
Well, Temple has been in contact to Michigan. Couple, Pitt, West Virginia, a couple schools have been talking to me and stuff.
Wow.
And I'm just waiting to get offered. You know what I'm saying? Next year, I plan on having more recognition and stuff, and then making my decision. Family and teammates help me out with that.
You waiting to see who comes up with the best car?
Ben, what's next for you?
Coming to the mic.
College-wise, I'm undecided right now. I'm looking at a few Division II colleges, but so far, I don't know.
Okay. Definitely, we got awards for you guys. We got a couple more schools, and we'll definitely be talking to you later on in the show. Once again, great season. I'm calling it now. I'm with you. Stowe Rocks is winning it all next year. Also, next group, we got Woodland High, Woody High. We had Rob Gronkowski, Woody High. In the house, we got Tom Green, Alex Beasley. Just come on up, man. You guys had a great season. Earlier in the year, people like Smoke and Jim were talking about Gateway and North Allegheny, and all you guys did was ball out. I was shocked, for one, that you guys were passing the ball, more than anything. So I was really shocked about that. But go to the mic, introduce yourselves, name, position, year.
Top grade, senior, wide receiver and DB.
Oh, before we go next, one of the most underrated superstar wide receivers ever seen.
20 yards a catch this year. Go ahead.
I'm Jawan Turner, senior, D-line, O-line.
Okay. And
Alex Beasley, fullback, linebacker, senior.
I thought he was in the NFL already. High school?
Cody McClellan, senior quarterback.
Okay. Cody, I just want to talk to you first, man. Beginning of the year, I was talking to people. They said, well, Woodland Hills is going to throw the ball this year. I said, man, Woodland Hills never throws the ball. And you guys did it. I mean, I guess they had the quarterback this year to finally do it. Just talk about the season. I mean, you guys really surprised a lot of people, really had a chance to win it against, a favorite North Allegheny team. Just talk about the season, man, into the mic.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good season. Nobody really expected much out of us to start. We kind of overlooked and passed over, looked over the radar. We started off the season, the first game, we didn't throw too much, but we got down, we went up early on Upper St. Clair, but then we fell behind real fast. So we kind of started throwing the ball more towards the end of that game, and I guess that's what kind of spurred the passing for the rest of the year.
Were you surprised that you guys got lucky against Gateway?
Oh, man.
Hold on. Ain't nothing luck about it. Ain't nothing luck about it, man.
Gateway, if they would have played the way they came out for warm-ups, they'd have had a better chance. Because they came out, they got a lot of things given to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't got that much given to us, so we take, you know what I mean? We take what we get.
I like that. Put this Gator in check, man.
Yes, please.
For 4 years, we had to listen to him talk about how, Gateway was going to win it. Every year they came up short. So I was so happy when y'all knocked him out, just to shut him up a little bit. Jawan, just talk about it. You one of the best defensive players in the WPIAL. About 22 sacks or so. Talk about your season and what the future holds for you.
Like Cody said, we were big underdogs all year. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of talent last year, so we were big underdogs. But me, Tom, Alex, and Cody all knew that if we worked hard and pushed everybody hard, you know what I mean, we could achieve, you know what I mean, whatever. Like Coach Nove said, you know what I mean, we just got to work hard and do what we do on the field. So, like, when it came to games like Gateway, when everybody told us we had at least, you know what I mean, we was the Louisville to Florida, you know what I mean? We knew that they don't got heart like we do. You know what I'm saying? They got Nike and they got everything, but, I mean, they put on their socks just like we put on ours.
You got George Novak.
Yeah.
What you got, Novak?
But as far as my success on defense, I owe it to our coaching staff. They always prepared us the right way every week, so they made sure we were in the right spot at the right time. You know what I mean? And then along with the players on the field with us, we always pushed each other. You know what I'm saying? Alex, if he made a good play, it always made somebody else want to make a good play. Right. If I made a good play, it always made somebody else want to make a good play. Tom, Cody, and likewise. And as you see, we got our Cal U hats on because that's where we are. To make things happen at next year for the next 4 years.
I wanted to digress because I was going to ask, but Tom, since you mentioned George Novak, talk about what Coach Novak has meant to y'all in your development.
I'll say something quick. Okay. He made me into the man I am today, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Not just on the football field, but in the classroom and in the community. He's a great role model for me.
Okay.
He got a good coaching staff under him, so, you know what I mean, he's sending that word out, and they raised us, like, all the years, JV, varsity, like, they got us right.
All right, we got to bring Alex into the conversation
a
little bit. Hey, you all had a strong running game. You can't have a strong running game without, people in front, and linebacker as well. Just talk about your season. We know you're going to KLU. Just talk about your season, your career at Woodland Hills.
Well, first of all, I was blessed by the man upstairs to be put in this position.
Right,
and, over my career at Woodland Hills, like they said, to reiterate, Coach Novak is a great man, surrounded with my family and my faith, put me in the position that I am today. But I had 3 solid years at Woodland Hills. I enjoyed the ride with my bros. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to Cal, do our thing. Okay. But from a sophomore to a senior, I learned a lot about how to be a leader. Before you could before you could lead, you got to follow, And this year, I think our success came from a family atmosphere. Nobody felt they were better than anybody. We didn't put anybody on a pedestal, but we knew if we work hard, you got to achieve. You got to endure to achieve. But like I said, with future plans, going to Cal U, and I'll be playing in the Big 33 come June 15th. Wow. So check that out. Wow. And my man's TG Yola, that's Tom Green's nickname. He'll be playing in the East-West All-Star game up in Philly. May 5th.
Okay. All right.
Make sure you tune in. But right now, I'm still working out, getting money, trying to get big.
I like how he keeps pointing at Smoking Jim, too.
Yeah.
Well, they all speak well, man.
Yeah, y'all might have a career in
Woodland
broadcasting.
Hills, that stands for work hard, right?
Cody, just talk. We understand you're a baseball player as well.
Thank you.
That's true. Talk about the team, what we could expect this year.
Well, I don't know if you'll expect much from our baseball team. Not anything like the football season when we don't really have too good of a baseball team. But that's where actually I got found to play football. I was up pitching my freshman year, starting on the varsity team, and Coach No, I guess he comes up to all the games to watch, and he asked me to come play football. I guess that's where it started.
Okay, so you hadn't really played.
I never played football until my sophomore year.
Okay.
And then about 4 times at camp that year, I almost quit too. But new injury every day. So, but no, I stuck it out, and it turned out for the best.
That's what's up.
Don't be too quick to put your baseball team down because the standard for baseball teams here locally isn't that high.
Yeah, you're right. Plum usually got the top-notch team, so.
That's true.
It'll still be a fun season.
All right, well, just talk about some of the receivers. We know you know Tom, but talk about some of the other talent you were throwing to because Woodland Hills. Like I said, I still can't believe y'all was passing as much as y'all were. I lost. I lost a bet on that because I didn't think you all would be passing more than once or twice a game. But just talk about some of the receivers and talent you were throwing to.
To come into the season, Tom, he started last year. Nobody else really got too much playing time. We had Khalil, number 10. We had 2 juniors, Chris David and Trayvon Mathis. They stepped up big when we needed them to. A couple big plays. Trey had a big touchdown the first game. We kept him at receiver for about half the year. Moved him just to play strictly DB. Chris hurt his knee in the Upper St. Clair playoff game, but he was a big help throughout the season. Khalil was more of an all-purpose player.
Talking to the mic, man. We're
Okay. Khalil was an all-purpose player for us, but he did a lot on the offense, some catches here and there, big third down conversions. So we utilized all of our guys as much as we could.
Okay. Is Miles Sanders a future D1 player?
Oh yeah, he's only a freshman right now, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up going D1 somewhere.
Okay. All right, hey fellas, thanks for coming on, man. Woody High, they always come and represent, man. And of course, we got to go back to the city. This is where we're from. We got what we feel was the best running back in the whole city. Coming out of Perry, led them to a championship. We were down there. We covered the game. He represented him along with his teammates, Curtis Edmonds. Come on up. All right. Congratulations, Curtis, man. Just talk about the season. I mean, everybody said it was you prep this, you prep that, and you guys, brought it together. We understand, with Oliver coming in. How was that transition? We did want to, find out about that because we know that was a rivalry, Perry, Oliver.
Yeah, well, the transition it went well. We came together in camp. We started from 7-on-7 in the weight room, to start the chemistry.
Okay.
So, that's how it went.
Okay.
8-3 city championship. Talk about that city championship game because that was a 9-6 city championship game. It's something you would never expect, and for it to be won on a field goal. Just talk about that game. What you remember most about, other than winning, what you remember most about it.
I was just driving on the field the last drive in overtime. That was the only thing I remember. Everything was just blanked out on me. So I'm trying to drive down the field. We didn't really have no passing game for real, so we had to run a quarterback dual threat. So we didn't have enough, weapons at the quarterback position.
Look at the size of the neck on that guy. I didn't know Perry had a weight room.
You and all these little slack offers.
We're the only team with a weight room in the city, man.
Hey, but we like having a city, and we're also running the games. I don't know if you were able to catch it, but it's been running on PCTV, the championship game. What's the future hold for you, Curtis? What we look for?
My two schools are Seton Hill or Clarion.
Okay.
And I went to Clarion last Saturday, so I liked it. Football-wise, the equipment wasn't all that. I liked the campus.
Okay.
I was.
All right. And now tell me this. Now we have a lot of Perry guys that have done good things. How do you think you're prepared to go to the next level? Playing at Perry, we know you have a good coaching staff, and just talk about your preparedness to go to the next level.
Gallagher, he prepared me well. Weight room, I started him for 3 years, so he it started me from when I was a freshman. They knew me from when I used to play for North Hills. So they started me from there. Then got me in the weight room 9th grade year. You know, they told me I'm gonna be a horse. I started my 10th grade year all the way up. You know, I got 2 championships out of my 3 years starting.
Okay. And what was my
Sophomore,
nickname for him?
senior.
Curtis the Train Edmonds. No, when you see the game, I said they just need to give you the ball and get out the way.
So they did the whole year. Had 20 carries a game.
Okay.
100, 200.
Hey, great season. We're gonna get a couple phone calls in, and we got some more trophies to hand out. Great season, Curtis. Thanks for coming through. Hey, we're gonna jump to the phone lines and start taking some calls. We know that a lot of calls have been flying in. Caller, can you say your name, where you're calling from?
Hi, this is Auntie calling.
This is Auntie?
Yeah, she said auntie.
What she says?
Auntie.
Auntie.
Okay, all right. Thanks for calling. Who do you want to talk to?
I just want to congratulate all the guys
Okay.
on whether it's Perry, Woodland Hills, Gateway, wherever. And I also want to send a nice shout out to my nephew. We love you. You're doing well, and we're gonna ride with you all the way. Okay, Moody.
Get the mic. Get the mic. Give him the mic. And you walk, grab a seat. Go ahead.
Love you too, Auntie.
They so good.
I heard you.
Okay, Mooney.
I hear.
Like I said, I'm riding with you all the way.
Yeah, no, thank you. Love you too.
And you spoke real well, honey.
Thank you. You taught me one of them talking skills.
And he sure did. And I tell you what, you can go to the pros from Clarion. Our main man, Reggie Wells. Clarion, our main man, Reggie Wells came from there.
That's true. That's true. Hey, again, the number to call, 412-231-2288. Some great high school players. We just want to get into, talking about high school football in this area. We've seen a lot of guys that we've had on the show. Rob Gronkowski, Darrell Reeves, 2 of the best at their position right now. Just talk about, Pennsylvania football. I kind of want to go back to Dion, if we could pass the mic to him. He said it's more of a power game, but those 2 we just mentioned, they're playing positions where it's more speed other than power. Stand up a little bit so we can get a good look. Just talk about the difference, man. I know you said it was more of a power game in the Florida.
Coming from it's a wide area, so everybody always talks about speed. Everybody wants that speed, and coming up here it was a different adjustment. Everybody's just lifting strength, and then getting on the field. It was being a sophomore, starting running back against 8A schools, and then coming up here as a junior. I'm used to having to run away from people and then worry about getting caught up here. I had to break through linebackers. It was strength,
right.
The strength, and then which is a big thing. I hear a lot of y'all's big linemen come out of here in the NFL and the college. Y'all produce the linemen that we run behind. So it's big. Y'all strong out here. That's true.
All right, let's go to the front row. Tom, we know you guys are going to Cal. How do you guys think you're going to be able to do at Cal? You think you'll be able to compete? Coming from the Quad A, Woodland Hills.
Yeah, we'll definitely compete. Coming from our school, all we know is to work hard. There's no days off. Like every day is just hard work in the weight room, on the field, in school. It's just you gotta go hard, and we're gonna take that up Cal when we play up there and show them boys where we from.
When you guys from Woodland Hills, when y'all go to Cal, will y'all still be able to take your deer antler spray with you?
Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't even respond to that. Hey,
we ain't country boys though, man.
Right. Hey, how many of y'all is going to Cal? I see four hats.
Yeah, 4 of us signed today.
Okay.
Congratulations, man.
All right. That's what's up, man. It's gonna be like Woody High all over. We go up to see Cal.
About to expand up there.
Okay.
They got their own TV network too.
Right. Hey, let's jump back to the phone lines. Caller, say your name, where you're calling from.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air. Say your name, where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Northside.
Okay.
I'm calling about my grandson, Curtis Edmonds.
Okay. All right. Curtis got everybody. Grandma, auntie.
Don't be
He was a beast on the field. He knew what he was doing. I mean, I give props to all the football players. They all did good. And I appreciate all the goodness they did. But I'm more proud of my grandson, Curtis Edmonds, because he's been doing so good.
All right.
And hope he to go further and do what he needs to do to better himself. That's my baby.
All right.
All you football players, thanks to all y'all.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for the call. Your grandson, we expect big things from him in the future.
I do too. I really do.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, before we wrap up, we want to give out a couple trophies. Since we're here, we got our City League. We got to give out our City League MVP. And from all the games we watched, we called them throughout championship. We got to go back to Perry, give it to
Curtis
my
the
man
Train
Curtis the
Edmonds.
Train Edmonds, best running back in the city, man. We wanted to definitely give you this trophy.
I'm about to say, you brought the medals.
Brought the medal. Hey, go to the mic, man.
You brought the medals out.
Got all the medals. Now, what are the medals now?
This is for my 10th grade this year, sophomore and senior year. So they come out with the two things,
Okay. All right. Hey, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. We enjoyed watching you. You were clearly the best running back and led them to a championship. So, keep it up, man. Stay positive and keep working hard.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you. Hey, let's get this next call and we'll have another trophy. Caller, say your name where you're calling from.
Calling from the north side.
All right, man. You made my voice hurt when you said that. Hey, what's on your mind, man?
I just wanted to send a shout out and a congratulations to all the young players for the representation.
Okay.
I wanted to send a special shout out to my grandson because on the court and off the court he's representing, and that's Curtis Edmonds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You hooping too?
Everybody have a great and peaceful one, and y'all youngsters, keep up the great work.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Got a great voice.
Got
man.
got a great voice. Smoke. And now we got another trophy we have to give out. We got to give it out. Smoker Jim, you want to introduce the Whippeal Player of the Year?
Well, I tell you what, it was a very hard decision. We voted again, recounted the vote, and it just came down to a guy that's from a football area that's have great tradition, had some of the best semi-pro teams ever out there in Stowe Rocks Rangers. So put your hands together for Lenny Williams. Temple University's own Lenny Williams.
Good at Mike, man. Great season, Lenny. I mean, we enjoyed. We saw some of your highlights on there earlier for those viewers, Pittsburgh, all over, who hadn't seen you, man. It was a joy to watch. We can't wait to see what you have in store for us next year, man. Stowe Rocks, you, Brendan, you guys, we think you're definitely going to win it all, man. What can you just talk about your season?
Well, first off, I'd like to get a shout out to everybody in here. Everybody did their thing this year.
Yeah.
But this award, this is just for me, because without my teammates, all my coaches, my family too, I wouldn't have this. So this goes to them too. But for next year, we'll definitely be back at the championship, and we're looking to win it next year, and states too.
Okay. That's
And
what's
enjoy it this year, Lenny, because next year it goes to Gateway.
Hey, let's jump back over to the phone lines. Caller, say your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is LD from Point Break.
LD.
I see there's no Gateway players. I guess you're just having the best players on there today, right?
Well, I was mad at Gateway. I denounced them a little bit for what they did to Terry Smith, but I rebounded. I rebounded recently, so yeah, I had denounced that school for a minute. So I didn't invite any players this year.
Oh, okay.
Well, D, it's not runners-up day today.
Yeah, we got champion.
I just want to know, the quarterback for Woodland Hills, is he going to college? Is he going to play ball anywhere?
Come get him the mic. Four down.
As of right now, I haven't gotten too many looks. I was thinking about maybe just going to a Division II college and walking on somewhere. because I think I have the talent to go play somewhere with these guys.
What's your size?
About 6'1", 190, 195.
Ain't bad size.
And just one more question. This is actually a statement. I had to pick my grandson up from school today, and he said, I'm going to watch this a Sports World show today. I said, why? He said, Lenny Williams is going to be on there. Remember, a lot of these kids look up to you, and you'd be surprised the number of kids that know about you guys. So everyone, try to do your best because you're heroes.
Well, LD, did you tell your grandson that you're a regular on the show he should always watch?
LD.
Yes.
Did you hear?
No, I didn't hear him.
I said, did you tell your grandson that you're a regular on the show and he should always watch?
Oh, that's for sure. He always watches. So, gentlemen, always watch what you say, watch what you do. Someone's watching.
Hey, thanks, LD. Truer words have never been spoken.
That's true. That's true. Hey, again, the number to call 412-231-2288. We got some great high school players in the house tonight. I know you wanted to jump in.
Let's mix this up a little bit. What's the one team y'all never played that y'all always wanted to play?
Hey, Cody, you got the mic. Why don't you jump in first and pass it down?
That's a good question.
Great question.
I guess I have to go with Clarendon, like with the rest of my boys. We always heard them. They talk it up down there. And they're single A down there, so we think that we could show them what Quad A is all about if they come up here.
All right.
I gotta say, I want to play Clarendon.
Well, you know, you say they're single A, but Clarendon's a Quad A school in single A clothing.
Oh, you'll get the mic. Hold on. Go ahead, Kurt.
Clarendon and Woody High.
Yeah. That's how you represent the city. I like that, Curtis. Yeah.
I'm with Yola, Cody, and Curtis. Everybody want to play Clarendon, not just because they got that streak, but like Cody said, single A ball. I respect everybody who plays single A ball. I'm not saying you're gonna be successful at another level, but quad A ball different. I don't care how you look at it, what you say. You know what I'm saying? What you do in single A, if you do the quad A, you a bad man. Cause I feel like quad A, I know Ron Brown, matter of fact, he told me single A ain't nothing. He played for Iman. He told me it's like playing midget ball all over again.
Wow.
So you know what I'm saying? You come up 3 levels, you come to quad A, it's a whole different ball game. Everybody tell you that.
All right. Yeah, you stand up. Second row, stand up so we can get a good view before we take this call. Stand up when you say it. Go ahead. Yeah, get the mic.
You want me to speak on what he
Yeah. I mean, is there a team? Unless it's the same thing. Clarendon.
I'm down to play anybody. At the end of the day, we putting on equipment and we hitting. But as far as everybody else had to say, I got my shot at Gateway. We seen what happened. They overrated. They got the Nike uniforms. They got the good chance before the game. But when they get in between the lines, we know it got heart. And them Clarendon boys, I mean, I get to play with Tyler Boyd in the Big 33, so I get to see what he's really about. But like Jawan said, quad A, single A, 2 different ball games, different weight rooms, different level of everything. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got, all right,
You can buy Nike, but can't buy a win.
Oh, they talking. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Well, you stood up. Say your name.
I'm Daquan White. I'm a senior for Woodland Hills, and I play fullback.
Okay, is there a team? Why you got a team you wanna
Clarendon.
play? Clarendon?
Wow.
Okay.
Say a team other than Clarendon.
Right. Go ahead.
Khalil Hubbard from Woodland Hills. Probably I'm gonna have to go them Clarendon probably because they the talk of the town.
All right. Johnstown. What is Johnstown going to say in here?
I want to play the best of the best.
Okay.
I want to see what it's really about up here. That's nothing seriously. Then I want to play Woodland Hills. I want the best of the best.
I like that.
All right. Let's go to the next row, man. Montour, Stowe Rocks. Stand up, third row, so we can get a good look.
See me, I think I could play on any type of level for real.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I was gonna go to Gateway.
Okay.
Ain't too late.
But I ain't going there. I decided I'm trying to stay here because in middle school, I built this friendship with me and Lenny. So I was like, I'm gonna just go over with him.
Gateway's not going to be paying Terry Smith next year. They might be able to sweeten that offer up a little bit.
Oh man, go ahead, y'all.
Oh, I ain't going nowhere now. I ain't. Yeah,
What team? What team did you say? What team and why?
Personally, I don't really have a team. I want to play Curtin again, so I'll see him. I know I'll see him again next year. So
payback.
Yeah, because I'm not losing again to him.
Right.
But me, I play anybody. I just like playing the best of the best people, basically.
Okay. All right, Lenny.
Like he said, there's a couple. I mean, quad A ball is big ball, but you know, if you want ball, you gonna ball any class. So I wanted them too. But I like to play Woody High too. Claire, and if we got them again, I like to play them again. But everybody else is good. Anybody that's good, I'll play them.
Okay. All right, Ben.
I wanted to play Woody High because what he just said, and I always wanted to go because Montour's right up the hill, and they always every time we got to play them in basketball too in a couple of days, and we're coming for y'all. And they're up the hill, and we always thought about it. What if we play at Montour? Would we get at them? It was a big question, and I think we could. So.
Shackle Ford.
All right, I like that answer. All right.
Clareton and Aliquippa and Still Rocks.
Oh, Aliquippa. All right. I like that. Hey, let's jump back to the phone lines. Call, say your name, where you're calling from.
This is Sean.
Hey, Sean, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
All right.
I want to say congratulations on all the fellas, including my little cousin, Lil Curtis.
All right. we got the family tree.
We should just call this the Curtis Show.
The Curtis Show, man. All right. What's on your mind, Sean?
First, Smoking Jim.
Yes, sir.
Zach Terry will be leaving Gateway not due to him wanting to leave. Who's going to be their next head coach, and will the influx of city and kids from outside the city continue to go in the Gateway School District?
Well, one, if you guys don't need to blow my own horn, but if you pick up the Pittsburgh Courier today, I got a full-page article blasting everybody that had anything to do against Terry Smith leaving Gateway. I'm naming names, drop names. It's all in the paper. So pick up that Pittsburgh Courier. But the next coach will probably be Penn Trafford's head coach. He's a pretty good coach. He used to be Terry's offensive coordinator. So look for the athletic director position to be restored back to a full-time position, full pay. All the teachers have been rehired at full pay, so it never was about budget. It was always about something else.
So the fix was in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Two more quick questions, and this is for the kids. Woodland Hills, when do y'all see Novak retiring? And for Montour and Stowe Rocks, do y'all ever see y'all school districts combining because of Governor Corbett's budget cuts? He's forcing a lot of poor school districts to merge.
Good question. Yeah.
It's already 12 school districts in Woodland Hills. How many mergers they can get?
He asked when Coach Novak is retiring.
Yeah.
But the funny thing, I was just talking to Coach Novak the other day. He said he was planning out his grave plot down at the Wolverina. But no, seriously, I don't see Coach Novak retiring anytime soon. He loves what he do. He does a good job at it. You see, and that's that. My man's can answer the other question. You got it.
The other one was for Stowe Rocks, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I didn't. All right.
So I'm a senior, right?
Right.
So, all right. Next year they're going to win the Whippies. So
That's
just
right.
like Clareton, they're staying up. That's how they keeping their school up. That's exactly what Stowe Rocks is going to do. So I don't think we're ever going to merge with Montour, just to answer your question.
Okay. All right.
And Sean, always remember one thing. All babies are born with 3 fears. The fear of loud noises, the fear of heights, and the fear of Gateway.
Oh, come on, man.
To answer your first question, Sean, the rumor going around Penn Hills is that Gateway's next coach will be Neil Gordon.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
That's what they're saying.
One more question.
Go ahead, Sean.
Did you do Ray Lewis's squirrel dance after the Super Bowl?
Huh? The what?
Did you do Ray Lewis's squirrel dance after the Super Bowl?
No, I missed it.
Nah.
I got to get it on YouTube. My favorite player, Ray Lewis, is the greatest player in NFL history.
All right. Here we go with that again. He wasn't even the greatest linebacker, Smoking Jim. Come on. But hey, Sean, thanks for the call, man. We got a few more minutes. We got a couple calls we have to take. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Sean brought up a couple good points about Novak. But as we get ready to wrap up, you know, I want to thank the parents once again. Thank all the high school athletes. Man, we enjoyed watching you. You know, like you said, the one guy said his grandson, you know, even enjoyed watching you guys. That's one of the reasons he wanted to watch the show. Real quick, as we get ready, shout outs or anything you want to do, because we have a few minutes. I wanted to give you guys a chance. I know, Curtis, you got your whole family to thank, you know, but seems like all of them called in. Real quick, can we go down the line?
I want to give a shout out to my family, my dad for supporting me, my mom, grandma, you know, everybody that called, and my friends, family, coaches, everybody, most likely.
All right.
I give a shout out to my mom, my dad with me today. Signing was a big deal. My football family, coaches, everybody I go to school with. I thank all y'all.
All right.
I'd like to just give a quick shout out to my mom, my dad, all the family that supported me through this, came to all my games, all the coaches that helped me become the man I am today, and helped me keep me on the football field, and gave me an opportunity to do something I never thought I could do.
All right, like that. A couple more, then we will get this last call in. All right.
I just want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my coaches, my family, and all the players I play with, and all my teammates that's pushing me to get to the next level that I need to be at and I'm going to play at.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to give a shout out to my family, my coaches, everybody. I've been playing football since I was 5, and I like to thank them for like keeping me in the game, staying away from everything, and just following my dreams and get me into college.
All right.
I gotta give a shout out to Mom, for real, first and foremost, Dad, and Grandma, because when Mom and Dad don't come through, Grandma always does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be nothing without Grandma or Mom and Dad, and every coach that coached, and every, you know what I mean, competition, keeping us up to the skills we got.
You guys stand up.
Yes. If you want us to see you, man, yeah.
Well, first, I'd like to thank God, you know what I'm saying, for
Right.
blessing me and putting me in this position, because not too many people can do what we do, go out and play the game that we love. And I thank my family, and I thank you guys for inviting me here today.
Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. Catch Woodland Hills guys on KLU, the KLU network, in a couple months, right?
Me, I like to thank my mom, dad, everybody that's been supporting me and helping me out through this process and building a relationship with me and just been there for me. And I like to thank y'all for having me on the show and everything.
All right, man. Brennan, you about to set the record for most appearances on Steel City, man. It seemed like we had you since midget leagues, man.
Nah.
You getting up there with
Kwame
and DeWarn and them, yeah.
Yeah, them are my cousins, so, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'd like to thank my mom, grandma, Uncle Steve, you know, all my family. Like he said, I've been there for me throughout this whole process. All my coaches, all my teammates, all my friends. And then, like I said, shout out to everybody that's here, because everybody in here doing their thing, too.
That's what's up.
I want to shout out my mom, my sister, and everybody who's been there through the process of all my legacy of football. And shout out Kirby back here for doing what he do with the 7-on-7 with the kids, just trying to get everybody out of here. And shout out to everybody here, too.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to God, shout out to my family, and give a shout out to everybody that was on my team, and congrats to everybody here.
Okay. I think we got everybody. Hey, I want to thank all the parents, you know, all the high school guys. I want to thank the Steel City Beauties, Janae, India, Tristan, all you guys, the Carrick dance team. You know, we can't wait to come out and check you guys out and see if y'all really as good as y'all talk. But thank you guys for coming, for smoking. Jim, any last comments?
Ray Lewis, greatest of all time.
He wasn't better than LT, though.
Let me just
LT.
You know, at times the media likes to paint our youth as, no, I shouldn't say our youth, but youth in in general is negative. I hope people have watched this show and seen there are good youth out here. Just because they don't get the media coverage because they're not doing something bad doesn't mean that there aren't youth out here trying to be productive with their lives. So continue to do what you do. You guys have been great, and young ladies. Good luck.
Well, to follow up on what Kelly said, and as a warning to you guys, there's nothing worse than a reporter with nothing to write, so be careful what you say to the media because they'll run with it.
There you go. There you go. Timing is everything. I want you guys to know that there's only a limited amount of time, but doing the right things at the right time can set you up. Joe Flacco, average quarterback in my opinion, got on a good run, free agent. He's about to become maybe the highest paid quarterback in the league. Timing is everything. Guys, you only got a limited amount of time. Hit the books, work hard. Hey, future is yours, man. No limitations. Wish you all the success. Thanks for coming on. On that note, I want to thank everybody, all the family, Curtis's whole family for calling, everybody else who called in. I want to thank you guys. Check us out on our website, scsportsworld.com. We're going to continue to do this, man. Support the youth. Let's make sure they know we support them. We're doing something positive. We have to be there for them. On that note, I want to thank everybody for Smoking Jim, Kelly Russell, Magic Mike. I'm Luther Dupree, and we'll check you out next time.
Get on, Cal.